Well, hello, everybody. We are so excited to have you here. It is the BBC 2025. We made it. The Body Balance Challenge, and it is really 2025. Yes, give me some hearts. If you've got registered already, you've turned in your pictures, you've turned in everything, and you're like, I'm ready to roll, give me a heart. I am ready to roll. And not only am I ready to roll, but we have the amazing Barbara Cox Lovesley on here with us today too. I'm so excited. I'm like talking over my words. Um, if we have not met before, I want to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Crystal Vance. I am hosting today, but I am really collaborating. And in this collaboration, I want you to know I also collaborate with you. I'm one of you. You might see me and be like, oh, she's got a doctor in front of her name and she's telling us all about the drops. But what I want you to know is I really am one of you. Years ago, I started to use the Slenderized Drop program, and I wanted to stop just dieting. I'm going to have you go to that next slide if you would. I want people to see that I was maybe just like you. You might be looking at this challenge and going, oh, it's just another beginning of the year. It's just another time that I'm going to get started. That really is me. I was over 300 pounds, even with a doctor in front of my name. You don't have to be smart here. You have to be willing to follow a process. I thought I had tried everything. You name it, I had done it. But when I found this very simple routine and an incredible resource, an incredible tool, it allowed me to just start living a life of wellness instead of living a life of dieting. And you guys, the most important part here is I kept those 160 pounds off over the last 6 years. So what I want you to know is even though this challenge is 28 days, we are setting you up for a lifetime of success. If that's what you're wanting, you're wanting to become healthy, you're wanting to become well. That's right. This is your jump start. So are you guys ready to jump? Enough about me. I want you to know it works and I'll come alongside you and support you. But we have a lot of support here. In fact, we'll go to the next slide and I want to introduce you to Barbara Cox Lovesley. Now, she is our Global Senior Director of Health and Wellness. That's a really big title for such a small woman. If you got to, and you can meet this small woman. She is going to be in Destin, Florida in 1 month. So at the end of this, when you win and you're coming in to get your photos taken, you're going to have the opportunity to get it taken with Barbara because she's coming across the pond. That's right. She's not from here. She sounds a little bit different, but I'm telling you, she's a nutritionist, a naturopath, and author. Barbara, tell us. Hi, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Dr. Crystal. Can I just say, I love your transformation. You are just one fireball of inspiration, and I'm so honored to be here co-hosting with you today. I
Great.
know, it's so great, so great. But for those of you who don't know me, yes, you have the chance to meet me in Destin, Florida, for the amazing event that's happening there. My background is nutrition. I absolutely adore motivating, educating you on all of our products here at Partner Co. and holding your hand and supporting you just like Dr. Crystal. You know, we are all connected and we are all better together. I know that that's a strap line, but we truly mean it because we work from our heart. It's our passion to make sure you succeed.
That's right. And it is going to be a fun 28 days. But we, like, Barbara and I decided, like, she came up with this amazing acronym. And well, they all started with R's. So now here we are. And I can't wait. Let's go to the next slide.
We had so much fun doing this over the sort of planning time that Dr. Crystal and I were doing this, and we came up with the
Hold
most
on one second.
amazing. Oh
We
yeah,
got,
yeah, you did that
I
first.
don't know that we even said that. I don't know that, did we put results as one of our R's? Because if you're looking for results
Number
here,
9.
oh, there you go. You guys, we're gonna have so many R's for you. It's gonna blow your mind. These are real people having real results. And so I want you to know that as we step into this routine and as we like start to walk you through, I really want you to take like I'm gonna highlight right this moment your before photo. You might not want to share it with us, and that's okay. I get it. I didn't want to share mine. That was 30 pounds less than I was at my highest because I didn't want anybody to see me at 300 pounds. I didn't want to see me at 300 pounds. But I want you to take the before photo. I want you to put it away. You don't have to focus on it, but get it because someday you're going to wish you had it. Okay. So we want you to know that you're going to get results, but we want you to have that photo. So next slide.
And everybody gets results. This is the great thing. I mean, this program has been around for many, many years. And, this is why it is incredibly important to follow the process.
And that's it. Like there's a process. And like there are tools that you're receiving. In fact, the program guide, the challenge overview, a daily checklist, and recipes are coming to your emails. So be looking for partner.co in your emails. Make sure it's not going to spam because that is going to be going out very soon. So be checking your email. And then brand partners, for those of you who have access to the share.partner.co website, go there because all of those assets and even more is located in that website. And it just helps you to support your friends and family that have come alongside this with you. Now, if you are here as a first timer, I just want to say welcome. If you're a first timer, put it in the chat. Say, this is my first day with Slender Eyes. Give us a 1 in the chat if this is your very first time. We want to welcome you. All right. Look at that. Look at all these ones coming in. Congratulations. Welcome to our incredible wellness community. I love it. Awesome. Okay. All right, guys. So here we go. Here's our R's. We've already increased them with results as number 9. But Barbara, let's talk about routine.
Routine is so important, Dr. Crystal, isn't it? And congratulations, all you ones. They're still popping up. This is really fantastic. And we are gonna be by your side through this whole thing. And so Dr. Crystal and I came up with these 8 R's. We started with 6, we've got to 8, and I bet by the end of the webinar, we are gonna be at 10 for sure. But it does all start with routine because, we really want to make sure that we are immersed in this beautiful program and system that we have. And like I say, it is a system. So follow the system. It's a proven system. Year on year on year, we have all of those transformations for you to take inspiration from. But number 1 is definitely where it starts with routine. And of course, we have everything to support your routine, don't we?
We do, we do. So let's throw up that very first slide that talks about what you need to do to get started. There you go. You need the goods. You need the goods. Now, Barbara, tell us about the drops and how the routine of the drops makes this chemical reaction actually happen in their body. These aren't for luck. Like you need the drops, right? Only wasted drops are in the bottle is what I say.
100%. Look, I have so many nicknames for these drops, like willpower in a bottle, skinny drops, all these kinds of things, because these little nicknames give you an insight into how they support your body and those common barriers to weight loss. Look, a weight loss journey for some people, and everybody has a different journey. Okay, that's why there's so much information. So you need to choose what suits you within your routine, but it does start with the products, the foundation of the products. Once these start working within the body with the Slenderix homeopathic drops, looking to cut some of those barriers to weight loss and the accelerate, helping to boost that metabolism. You know, it is so simple yet so effective, but again, consistency is the key. Read the labels. And I love what you said. You know, we had our little prep meeting beforehand, and you were talking about your scheduling and making sure you make yourself available for the program. I'd love for you to repeat that because honestly, that was awesome.
Well, so many people try to fit this program into their life. And for these 28 days, I need you to take your life and fit it into the program. And
Beautiful.
so, I mean, it's the best thing that you could do is sit down today and write out or even put it alarms in your phone that go off and say drops, water, eat, because that is the routine. You have to do these things to have results with this program. And sometimes we just need our phone to be an asset to us instead of it to be the thing that destroys our routine and our program. So get it scheduled. Get your life, like, you need to know that every Monday we're coming on here with more support. That needs to be in your phone. That needs to be on your calendar. Don't let it sneak up on you and be like, oops, I forgot. You did not forget to feed the dog. You did not forget to feed your kids. You should not forget to feed you.
A
Okay?
hundred percent.
Makes it
They
work.
need to become a non-negotiable, just like what Dr. Crystal said. You know, you brush your teeth every day. You need to, you know, have these into your daily life. These are non-negotiables now because you will see the most amazing transformation. And I think what really starts to happen, which is why my voice gets high and I start speaking faster and get excited, is because I've done this for a few years with everybody. And for those of you who put the ones in there, you are going to get excited because once you start seeing those results, it is exciting and you stick to it even more and you start talking to more people. Stick with it. Stick with it. You're going to have your good days and you're going to have your not so good days. So, you know, that's why we need to also reflect and reflect along while you're going through this journey as well.
That's right. So let's go to the next slide. Here is, like, you're going to get a checklist that's going to help you operate through and create your routine with water and movement and taking the drops. But we know we need a routine for our meals. Okay. So here's an example. Take a screenshot of this. But it's also inside of the little booklet that you have. I want you to see it says a minimum of 1,200 calories. That means you eat here. We're not, if I'm going to raise a metabolism, I got to throw logs on the fire. So you must eat. A deficit is not going to help you here because you'll never get your metabolism rolling. So dieting is gone. We're not doing that. We are going to eat for wellness. Your body needs nutrients. So we're going to give it some, all right?
100%. And I love that. You know, this is a lifestyle, multifaceted approach with different lifestyle healthy habits. Eating is one of them. Hydration is another one. Movement and exercise is another one. Of course, we definitely have the products. We have the support. You know, this is a multifaceted approach for you to create an environment to succeed with the transformation you desire.
Yeah, it's so, this works. This works. Thousands of people that I've worked with over the last year, it works. And they're using this approved food list for success. If you don't see a food on here, there's a reason why. Um, uh, Clearly, we can't put every vegetable in the world on here. So if you're like, this is a low glycemic, well, then have at it. But at the same time, if you want results in fat burning phase, if you want the next 28 days to work for you, this isn't, you don't start modifying this list. You don't find a way to make these foods fit in your recipes. You make your recipes fit with these foods. Does that
I
make
love
sense?
that.
Stop trying to make a processed meal out of whole foods. It's not ever going to work. You're not going to get the results you want. So go back to the basics. Basic healthy food. That's it.
Exactly. Remember, this is a proven system. So don't try to recreate the wheel. The wheel is already created and it is super successful. You will get results if you follow the system. I can't
It works.
iterate that enough.
Yes.
And once you get going, you're actually going to see that as well. And I've seen a couple of things pop up. Sonia, your new 3 R's are phenomenal. And if you have a question, pop it into the chat. We might not be able to answer your questions in the chat, but we might be able to answer your questions in the next live that we do. So,
That's right.
and of course, we will probably answer your question as the webinar goes on as well.
That's right. And the next, just it's going to be Dr. Strand coming in, and so perfect person to answer questions. So use your QR code right now. Everybody's nailing us, asking us for cookbooks and recipes. Here is one that works with the approved food list. So take a screenshot, and you can get that cookbook. All
Now,
right.
all of these recipes are created for the Slenderize program. So, they are Slenderize approved, Body Balance approved. And, again, you'll get some fantastic inspiration. If there's an ingredient that you don't like, make sure that you are using the approved food list to swap something out. And you know what we love? We love hearing about the new recipes that you actually make as well. So remember, if you're on social media, Instagram, tag us all in your new recipes because we love sharing those. We love spreading the love and the great inspiration.
That's right. All right. Next slide, you're going to see that checklist that's going to be being emailed to you, or you can take a screenshot, use that QR code, and have access to it. Drops, water, food choices, sleep, and movement. Now, this is going to roll us right into our next topic. But what I want you to know is your routine. This call, the first 22 minutes was about the most important part, the routine. Now, over the next few minutes, because we're gonna keep this short, but what we want you to see is that there are a couple key things that you need to take away from today. So, Barbara, will you go into reflect?
Yeah, reflection is so important because for me, reflection it means many things to many people, right? Reflection can be, why am I doing this? What is my soul's reason for doing this? And that goes back to some of your goals and have your, like you said, Dr. Crystal, have your why written everywhere. But reflection to me is also something a little bit different. And that is to document within the checklist, okay, how everything is going and reflect on that. Because as the program goes, you might need to troubleshoot. And if you haven't documented your journey, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to troubleshoot along the way and for us to give you the support that you need. Because the questions that we're going to come back and ask are all on that checklist, okay? It's important to do your weight, your measurements, write down how much you're drinking, what you're eating, every single thing that goes into your mouth, all right? Because even sometimes how you can make it a little bit better, to speed it up, to slow it down. And from that reflection, then you can take a look, as I said, how you can troubleshoot, because this is super important. We do not want you waiting 1 day to troubleshoot. You need to have everything on hand, everything at your fingertips, so you can turn it around for that amazing transformation as well.
Absolutely. Now, here's the other thing. Reflect. Give yourself, like those things that she just said that you might be stumbling over, create an alarm in your phone that reminds you during the day that you can overcome that. What are you going to do
Reminders,
today?
reminders. That's our number 10. You've done it, Crystal.
There
Reminders.
we go. You guys have to remind yourself what it is that you stumble, but don't just remind yourself of the stumble, remind yourself of how to overcome it. Because this isn't about being perfect. This is about progress. So by the end of the 28 days, you are going to be a different version of you. And that's going to go into the next 28 days, into the next 28 days. And that's how this becomes a lifestyle. Okay. Now, we just kind of went up into the blue sky of the clouds of how to have success. We gave you a routine, but sometimes when you do those reflections, you're seeing some obstacles, and we have support for those things. And so Barbara has 3 items that she's going to go over, and I bet you're surprised these start with ours. These 3 items, game changers for troubleshooting. So, Miss Barbara.
Thank you so much. And I love reminders is where it's at as well. And look, I just want you to, as a little reminder here, okay, it is super important for you to fill in your uh, charts. All right, because we're going to be talking about that later in a minute as well. But I'm going to talk about 3 amazing products. If you could just pull, if there's a slide on those, that would be fantastic, because these are Restorix, Rejuvenex, and Renew. And for all of those people who put the ones in, you might not even know what those amazing products are. But Restorix, and of course, if you want any of these products on hand to troubleshoot, then make sure that you speak to the person who brought the drops to you, and they can get you all of this information about having those on hand for yourself as well. But when we take a look at Restorix, now Restorix is our fantastic zeolite and activated charcoal cleanse. I'm going to go very high level here because the person who brought you into this challenge can actually send you all the information on these. But when we take a look at how toxic our bodies can actually be sometimes, and of course, if we reach a plateau in our weight loss, it could be because our cells are actually full of toxins, okay? And we get toxins just from the air that we breathe, pesticides on our foods, and other different ways that we could have these chemical mimics within our cells. So as we lose weight and the cells actually shrink, if they don't shrink further, that is the time that your weight loss or your inch loss might plateau. And Restorix is a real game changer, really easy to take. We are teaching the body naturally how to cleanse. It's nothing dramatic, but makes a dramatic difference. The next product that we also have as well is Rejuvenex. Now, sometimes we need a little bit more energy. You know, any change in your diet, any change in supplementation, then sometimes our natural energy might actually drop a little bit because our body is actually trying to adapt to a brand new routine and regime. And so to support that, we have superfoods, but we also have in Rejuvenex green tea and green coffee bean extract. So it's not like coffee. It's not like the energy drinks that you have. This is a natural version to enhance the body's way of speeding the metabolism, giving us more energy so we can get outside and exercise a little bit more and follow the natural biorhythms of the body. To support it in a natural way, they work perfectly alongside the drops. And the final amazing product is Renew. Renew helps the body to produce its own natural kickstart of a production of human growth hormone. And there are multiple benefits to Renew, from helping speed our metabolism to healthier skin to in enhancing that cellular rejuvenation. And this is why I absolutely adore it, because remember, Dr. Crystal just said, you will not be the same person after this is finished. And that is so true because our cells are renewing over a 30-day period. With the help of Renew, we are accelerating that beautiful cellular regeneration. So, from a cellular nutrition point of view, you will not be the same person. And so we want to continue that beautiful process, not only within the 28 days, but through that maintenance process as well. So there's so many incredible things that we have, those products that can support your journey and help you reach that transformation you desire and deserve.
Is she not the best? Like, Barbara, your brain, I just need your brain. You have so much great, I know, please just give it over to me.
We'll
But
transfer it over.
right, you guys, what I want you, those three things, like those are the things that people like they're always asking. How do I detox and how do I get this off faster? How do I feel good along the time that I'm going to be healing? It doesn't mean it's always going to be rainbows and glitter. So there's that Rejuvenix, and then that last thing, Renew, for good sleep, because rest is one of our R's. Rest
Rest.
is number 7, right? On the 7th day, God said rest. It's so important. It made it right there in that word. Okay, here's the thing. Resting happens at night. We need, 6 to 8 hours of sleep. As much like your body heals while it sleeps. So give yourself that chance to heal up. And then the last thing is rest during the day. Take a moment during the day, and I'm going to give you one little action. Close your eyes right now, and I want you to say, brain, what's my next thought? You're welcome. Do you see what happened? Your brain didn't know what to do. And so it literally stopped on a dime. That is rest. And in that moment, take a few seconds and let your body rest. Let your brain rest. Let your body rest. You guys, I am so excited for you because the last thing that we have here is just the rhythm of the next 28 days. And so with that, Barbara, do you want to speak to a rhythm?
Yeah, and I just want to say one more final thing, or two more final things as well. If you have never tried Restorix, Rejuvenix, or Renew, or you have tried them and love them, I really want you to put some hearts for everybody because these are amazing for supporting the body. And don't forget, Renew also has GABA, and GABA really helps better your sleep and to continue with the rest. And why it is so important is that our bodies get so stressed. We can't help stress, so use it to your advantage, okay? We can reduce the actual stress hormone, which is cortisol, with Restorix, Rejuvenix, and Renew as well. And again, if you have that midriff abdomen body fat that you want to try to alleviate, those products will help with that. But
Well, do you know,
rhythm is
right? The
just,
rhythm. And here's the
yeah.
thing, like it would not, it's only fair that if we're going to talk about these items, that some lucky winner would receive them. And so we switch things up because our amazing CIO, Katie Holt Larson, saw this last week and was like, what do you mean Facebook didn't get as many as Zoom? So we have 3 winners on Zoom today. Are you guys ready for the names? Because they've already picked them. And we have 3 winners from the Facebook Live. So are you ready? Are you ready? In the Zoom room. Now, this slide is going to pop up in the email. You're going to email your name on the slide. So here we go. Oh, we just find the right slide for me. I jumped ahead. Forgive me. There we are. The names. Was that enough drama for y'all? Okay, drum roll to that email. If this is your name, Shelly McNichol. Congratulations, Shelly. Tiffany Dower, way to go, and Tamara Cole. Congratulations. Shelly McNichol, Tiffany Dower, and Tamara Cole. Those are coming from our Zoom right here live. Now, we are also in the partner.co USA Facebook group. It is live. That is where the recording is for right now. So you can go tag your friend that didn't get to watch this name in the recording over in partner.co USA Facebook group. And those winners are Suanne Davis, Janice B, and Lisa Williamson. Congratulations. Each one of you is going to be receiving one of these products, Renew, Restorix, or Rejuvenex. But if I was you, if you have the ability, go ahead and order them in. So when those times come and you need them, you got them. All right. So the rhythm. Let's go right back and we're going to end with upcoming call next week. Dr. Strand, our resident scientific advisory board member, Dr. Ray Strand, incredible resource. You do not want to miss this call. So products to support your progress. He'll be answering your top 5 questions. So make sure you're here next week. Take a screenshot of this. You can see the different topics over the next 4 weeks. All right, next slide. Your call to action. Oh, that's it. This is the same link every week. The link that you're on today is the same one as well as over in the Facebook group. Next slide. All right, here's your call to action. Barbara, you want to hit them?
Great. If you haven't registered, you really do need to register because we have some amazing content, some amazing support, and some amazing products and prizes. But I would say the big call to action is to get prepared. Okay. It is the preparation phase. Then once you're prepared, you can really just see your whole journey ahead of you. And that makes a big difference. Get the support that you need. Right. If one day you mess it up, please don't just disregard everything. Yeah, contact the person who brought you into this. Get on a call with us. Let's get you excited because yes, do you know what? Some days are not going to be as easy as others. All right. But there is so much support out there for you to achieve your goals. Committing to it, recommitting to it every single day, making sure that checklist is done. Honestly, that really is your fantastic bit. And then, of course, you have the R's, right? We have the most amazing R's, our routine, the recipes, the reflection, the Restorix, the Rejuvenex, the Renew. You also have the rhythm, the rest, and the reminders. That was another one, the reminders. So, please, those are your calls to action.
And with that, those will give you results and you may pop up as one of these prize winners, right? So we are going to have weekly winners. Did you want to talk to that, Barbara?
We love celebrating and we love celebrating your success. Everybody is a winner. Just taking part, you are winning. But of course, there's going to be some that we like to give a little bit more appreciation to. This is why your checklist is so important that you're doing, because next week, our winners are going to be for those of you who can prove that you're doing it all amazingly well. So please make sure you're screenshotting and filling out your checklist. We want to see you drinking your water, taking your drops, amazing food choices, doing your exercise, sleeping properly, and of course, attending all the meetings, because this is where the motivation also takes place as well. And we have some amazing winners already and continuing throughout the whole journey.
And then we're going to see Barbara and you in Destin when you win to get your headshots taken, but we're just going to celebrate and have a lot of fun in Destin. Um, and yes, you can share your checklist next week during this call to possibly win for the weekly call. So we'll get more information out about that. Let's go to the last slide. We went through here. Next one. We did the giveaways. There's that last email if there's somebody who won and you want that email. All right, next slide. So there you have it, guys. There is the BBC 2025. We have officially kicked off. You have till midnight tonight Mountain Time to get registered. And after that, you're going to have to wait for the next incredible challenge. Now, here's the thing. Anybody can join the challenge tomorrow. They just may not be registered for all the prize winnings. But we're all continually, every single day, I have someone starting the drops for the very first time. So don't think that you can't participate if you didn't get registered. In fact, the more, the merrier. We're going to have a lot of fun over the next 28 days, and I hope we just continue to grow the number of people who are using the drops, because we know that it is the best foundation for a wellness plan that you will ever find. Congratulations, you stepped off of the diet merry-go-round, and you are finally working towards you becoming healthy. We love you. We are excited for you. We want you to win. And we will see you next Monday with Dr. Ray Strand. Same time, same place. You need one more reminder to use your drops? Here you go. Let's watch this video. Bye for now. Thank you so much, everybody. Check this video out.